All right. Should be live, most likely. So, feeling okay. There is a slight concern that I probably have some kind of a virus or whatever else in my system. I'm not sick, by any means, but I do feel that something's up. So I'm just gonna do something very light. That's pretty much it. Then I went through some ideas of what I could do, and I thought I would do this back and forth between pushing and pulling, but I want to do something a bit different from what I've done previously or lately. So I thought this might do well. So I'm using the landmine, using the straight bar here. And it's basically ends up being an incline press, but there's more stability because of the landmine. So more of kind of like a semi-machine type of movement. And I can just focus on my shoulder for the most part here. And I should have counted my reps at least a bit. So this is, I'm gonna try and keep this as sort of as cardio involved as I can make it. I'm gonna have to move this dip stand a bit because I want to get this bench. So what we're gonna do for the pull is basically like a diagonal pull. So this is actually one that I really like because this tends to be an angle that people don't really tend to use a lot. So it's like the opposite of a vertical, incline push. So I like to do a bit of a lean back and then pull. And this is actually super good for the back. It's not like a completely vertical one, and it's not a horizontal one, but something directly in between. This actually really helps, makes me feel like a really big chunk of my back activate. Now this is just a sled, which is super light, and I usually feel also pretty strong on this type of pull. So today I just want to get some of the blood flowing, maybe a bit of an elevated heart rate, and some volume going. This is so light, it doesn't feel like anything. In terms of the incline push, however, this might be a bit of a different story because this is actually quite should say pretty challenging on its own. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put, well, no, that doesn't make any sense. Let's put a couple of kilos on there first, and we'll go from there. Ooh. That incline press is something that really makes me feel the isolation of that movement really well. The shoulder, mostly, for the most part, but it's a really good movement for me for that, if I want to isolate. So we put 10 kilos on here. I don't know what it is, but this line of movement feels really good to my back. Let's add 5 here. probably as high as we'll go in terms of the weight. So what I really like about this movement variation is that you can get a super deep stretch at the bottom for the shoulder, and not so much of the chest, but really let the shoulder sort of dip deep into your back. I have no idea how many reps that is. It feels about right. There. Add another 2.5, so this sets about 9 kilos. More than the contraption weighs on its own. However much that is. I'm just gonna jump into a pull set. I'm probably gonna do a couple of these. I also really love how the stretch on the top here feels. Really pulls the back open in a very nice way. So I do recommend it also from that perspective, and if you have a similar tendency to what I have, which is pretty much I can only get a good stretch going under load, and this is great for you as well. Oh. 137 BPM. Starting to taste blood in my mouth. These are a lot better cardio than this pulling is. This is like relaxing a bit. Okay, I think we can bust one more set of this. So what I try and do there is basically pull through myself. Like, obviously in this diagonal line, pull straight through you. It's probably one of the pulls where I feel the back the best overall. Maybe like a sled rope pull would be the second, but that's more like an overall, like the back is just exploding and firing. This one really makes you feel like you can, feel the meat here on your back really well. So I do recommend trying it. Not a lot of people pull in that line of movement, and now I'm really starting to remember why I have done that before. Because previously I was I've done many different training methodologies, but one of them was to work in lines of movement, axis of movement, as we are doing here. So I'm pushing in the same line as I'm pulling. Yes. 130. All right. That's it for the pushing. I'll do one more pull, because I think that's the pushing is what we started with, so I guess it puts us in an equal footing in terms of sets. Okay. Again, it's one of those weird things. I feel like when it comes to pulling stuff, I could just keep on going and going. Whatever. Not within one set, but in terms of just doing set after set after set. So we're gonna finish up by doing some arms. Gonna have some strange pain somewhere in my elbow. It's not joint, it's not muscle. It's either nerve or the veins, but it feels kind of gnarly. All right, so go 15 on the bar, or on the sled rather, and I guess we'll just go ahead and keep that in there and work that weight. We'll just see how this could be too much. I don't know, we'll see. What's up, Bowser, Big Bean Burrito? How you doing? Let's see how this feels. Yeah, that's way too heavy. So, instead of simply beating up my joints, let's lower the weight and try and load the muscles themselves instead of just joints. So, okay, if I got 10 kilos here, I would have to go. All right, maybe we add 1 more kilo here. Okay, so 11 kg, and would be good to get into the ballpark of about 20, somewhere there. Oh my lord. Ah, jeez. Feels That feels gnarly. 134 BPM just by doing triceps. 25 reps. Okay, cool. And we'll keep the same weight. We'll just take this out. Put this in and we'll go straight back in there. Straight back, no breaks, no procrastinating, no talking just so I could rest a bit more. None of that, okay? Okay, maybe just a tiny amount. Crazy. It's just feel like you can't possibly do any more, but then you just try and keep going and on it does indeed go. So I'm gonna we're gonna keep the weight same as last time. I'm just gonna try and do more reps. So I'm gonna put a whopping 2 kilos there. But it will be plenty. That's not happening. It's not happening. That was so non-existent that I'm gonna jump right back in. I'll do without 2 kg. Oh. It's as many as I can cleanly do without starting to change the movement. Cheating, in other words. I don't want to use any other muscle, so that would make very little sense. Okay, let's put back this barbell. do my set of biceps. Yeah, I'm gonna do the biceps. Then I'm gonna do the bench press. I'm not actually gonna do the bench press. This would be a very odd order. What I am trying to do is not puke. So, what do I want to put any weight on here? No, I don't want to. Okay. No, turn off. Let's add back the two kilos. We can see how that feels. So we're aiming beyond 50. Almost gonna pass out. Good. Okay. Oh, shit. All right. Last one. Not sure if my ass showed on that one, but too late for that. That's what you get when you don't have anything to tighten your trousers. The thing that holds them up, it's gone. Doesn't exist anymore. Last movement. Oh. Oh my God. 136 BPM. Doing side lateral raises. Okay. Trying a different range of motion on that to see, because otherwise it feels good to go all the way up. There's a slight clicking that happens in my shoulder. Not sure if that's how, bad or good. It's just, there's no pain, it's just clicking, but let's see. So, testing something different. That's it for today. Just wanted to bang out this workout real quick and, get something